Hey guys, I purposely left off Tesla out of the prior video on the market recap. Reason being is because Tesla lives in its own world, so therefore I wanted to dedicate a few minutes just specifically to Tesla. There's a lot going on with it. We're going to go a little bit differently. We're going to go daily and then kind of mix in some weekly and monthly and quarterly. The reason for it is because Tesla literally trades in its own world, and because of that reason, you have to treat it a little bit more cautiously because it can do whatever it wants to do. There's a lot of headline risk with this name. Obviously, with Elon Musk being in the government, now he's no longer part of the government. There was a lot of forces keeping the stock down. People didn't like it. The reason why they didn't like it, whether you like what he was doing in government or not, is irrelevant. Why the market didn't like it was because his focus wasn't on the company. People like to see him involved with the company. When you think of Tesla, you think of Elon Musk. They're synonymous with each other. Without Elon Musk, there's no Tesla. So with that being said, let's just start out quickly with a weekly, and then we'll kind of go backwards. We'll kind of mix it up a little bit. Okay, on the weekly, okay, Tesla doesn't look amazing. The reason being is you have this inverted hammer over here. So it's not looking fantastic. However, you'll know I did draw this line over here at 370, this 370-ish area. It looks like we double topped over here. Now, does that mean the stock can't go up? No, it just means it's a reference point. One thing I want to bring out when it comes to lines and moving averages and drawings and Fibonacci and anything else that you're going to throw in your chart. They're reference points for you. Nobody else cares about them. If somebody needs to move something, they're going to move it regardless of your line, your moving average, your Fibonacci, your MACD, RSI, whatever other stuff you have going on in your charts. Nobody cares about it. So if somebody needs to move something, they're going to do it. So it's really there for you. Outside of that, don't put a lot of weight into it. Don't say I magically lined up things. Everybody can play the Monday morning quarterback. Oh, I drew a line and it hit that line and it was to the T and da. You're playing Monday morning quarterback. Nobody knows. In the heat of battle, you have to just find places where you have a reference point that you can lean on to manage your risk. Outside of that, it's all meaningless because nobody cares. With that being said, you could see on the weekly, we did have a move off the bottom. Does the stock propel? Is Musk leaving government give it enough juice to propel it higher? Fundamentally, probably not. The reason being is because the numbers were hellacious in the past couple of months, sales figures. Those numbers need to start getting better. If those numbers don't start getting better with Musk being back in the CEO seat, the stock potentially could start heading lower. Is it crashing? No. Is it going out of business? No. But the stock performance is not great. There are way better places to be, but people like to trade it. It's a good trading stock. But in terms of overall, it's a little bit more, there's on the iffy side. Okay, we look at the quarter. Let's look quickly at the quarter for a second. You could see like what kind of mess the stock has been on a quarterly basis. So this was Q4 of 24. This is Q1 of 25. And now we're still in Q2 of 22. But you could see, just from basic technical analysis, you have a high, lower high, lower high. So on the quarterly, the stock is not making new highs. It's actually trending lower from just a new high or from a quarterly basis. So that's problem number one. Lows, we're not really doing anything. So we're really holding where the stock is holding where I guess you would say it needs to hold. You could even make the argument that the reversion to the mean trade is to put this stock in the mid 200s. That's really where it is. Okay, so it is reverting to the mean. You could see it's doing it a lot. On the daily, it's a little bit of a different story when we go a little bit more granular. Again, the stock is holding where you would want it to hold, but that doesn't mean it's going to hold. Anything can happen. So when you're preparing for stocks, whether it be Tesla, Apple, whatever it is, always put together scenarios. If this happens, I'm going to do that. If that happens, I'm going to do this. Trade the market in front of you, not the one that you want. I've said this a few times. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Trade the market in front of you, not the one you want. If a stock is going down and you're mega bullish, but it's going down and you're buying it as it's going down, you're going to get blown out. If you're mega bearish and a stock is going up, or whatever, a currency or a futures contract, whatever it is, a crypto, whatever it is, If you're mega bearish and it's bullish and it's just acting bullish, where it just keeps going up and up and up, and you're shorting it, that is a recipe for disaster. You will get blown out. So don't do that. You may have your thoughts of what you think something should do. That's great. That's nice. It means you did your homework, you have your analysis, but your analysis is not panning out. Trade the market in front of you, not the one you want. Can Tesla get above here? 100%. It could. Could it fall back down and revert back to the mean into that 250 area? I think so. I think that's probably what it's going to do. If it doesn't break out of 380 and start really pushing up and get out of this reversion trade, then you basically know what the stock is going to do. To a large extent, you can forecast it, meaning if we get down to the 250-ish area, you can start looking for buys. If it gets above here, above this 370, maybe it starts to make a run for 400. Okay?